Hi guys, I'm hoping this is all working all good, so I'm just going to quickly give it a minute so I can check that we're all live. I am popping on today. Just going to make sure that the noise is working. Yes, it is working. I know that I always start and something's going wrong with either the picture or the sound, so I thought I'd double check that before I get into making some cards with you. I'm just going to turn my volume down. So my son's at daycare and I was supposed to pop on and do a live video yesterday, and I had my niece and nephew for the day, so I thought it might get a little loud to be doing a live video. So I thought I'd pop on today while my son's at daycare and I have the house completely to myself. So if you pop on and you are live, please do say hi and let me know you're here. I'd love to have a chat and know what you're up to today. I hope your week is going lovely. Hi Missy, how are you? So anyway, I thought I shared these, I'll get it out eventually. I shared these cards on my page and also a couple other places, and a lot of people liked them, so I thought I'd come on and show how I created these cards. And the exciting thing about these cards is that they're made using a stamp set that you can earn for free at the moment. So this stamp set is a celebration stamp set. So Celebration is currently live and it is a huge sale that Stampin' Up have. So I'm just trying to find the start of my catalogue. So it's live from the 3rd of January to the 31st of March. Now this catalogue I would have sent out. If you requested a catalogue, you should have received it or you're about to receive it. You can't buy anything in this catalogue. It's all free. So that's pretty exciting. So with a $90 order or $180, they've got a couple of higher priced items that you need to spend $180 for. You can earn all these really cool things for free. And there's stamp sets, there's card kits, ribbon, paper, all kinds of things in here for free. I shared some cards using the beautiful peacock set yesterday. So there's lots of cool things in here, all for free. So I actually have something coming up with this stamp set as well, which is pretty cool. Now in today's project, I've also used a second celebration product, which is the Bubbles and Fizz Designer Series paper. So that is also what's featured on the background of my cards in the beautiful Bermuda Bay and Lemon Lime Twist. So I used that one there. A lot of people asked where that paper was from, but this is the Party Pandas set. So you can see some examples that they've included in the catalogue. So both of these products are with a $90 spend. There is a couple of products in the back of the catalogue, which are these Celebrate You thinlets. So they've actually included dies and a massive 2-part stamp set, which are higher priced items. So you need to spend $180 if you'd like to get those for free. So that's a bit about that. I also decorated some envelopes because I'm a bit obsessed with doing that lately. So I made some coordinating envelopes to go with my pandas. And I think I did the inside too, but I didn't share that. So I think I might have put the coordinating panda on the insides of these cards just for something a little bit fun. I figure if I spend so much time doing the outside of the card, why not do the inside and make a matching envelope? So what I was going to do is pop on and share how I created these quickly. I've pre-cut some papers and I'm going to use some different papers today maybe. So this is the stamp set that we're going to use, and it's the Party Pandas. So there's one with a balloon, a party hat, and a cute panda holding a little letter, which you can put love you, hi, or put whatever you like in there really. Today I'm going to use hi, which is what I used on my previous card. I've cut out some papers already. So I've got Whisper White thick cardstock bases. Do you know I just wing the measurements of these all the time, but it's half a sheet of A4 cut in half and scored at 10.5 centimetres. And then I've cut a lemon lime twist mat for the cards, and then also some pattern papers that I've chosen. So this is also from the same DSP set, the Bubbles and Fizz, that you can earn for free, but it's one of the other designs. And then I also cut this one which I love, which is the lemon lime twist. So it also has the beer bottles or the soda bottles on the back. This coordinates with a really cool stamp set in the Occasions catalogue, which is the Bubble Over Bundle, which is a really cool one for young people or masculine cards. So I'm going to use those two now. I tend to make more than one card at once. I always do it. I like to get pretty productive. So I actually made all 3 of these at the same time, and I generally do that. So I'll pop those to the side. I might just quickly, this is all pieces, so don't mind me, but this is the paper that I've been talking about. So this is the Bubbles and Fizz paper. So there's lots of bright colours, really great designs in this paper. I absolutely love it, and as you can tell, I've been getting pretty happy with it. So lots of little pieces that I've cut out and used. Lots of cool designs in there, and bottle caps and all kinds of things. So that's the paper that I'm using. I've also got some gold. Hi Linda, how are you? Your name sounds really familiar. When you joined the team and you were welcomed, I know your name from somewhere and I don't know where. So you must tell me if you do know me, because I don't know. Maybe it's just I've seen it around the web, I don't know. So I'm also using the gold glimmer paper. This is my absolute favourite. I use it all the time. So I'm hoping this is going to be focused, because it's looking pretty haphazard, but my internet connection can be a bit dodgy at times. So this is the gold glimmer, and then I've got some Whisper White here, just regular Whisper White, because I'm going to stamp. So what I might do is get right into it, because otherwise I'll be talking all day. Now I am using the blender pens, but I'm only using the tiniest bit of colour. If you were going to colour a lot, I would suggest using thick Whisper White, because the colour does tend to need that bit of extra thickness to absorb into. So I'm going to stamp my little panda. Now this block is very dirty. I do need to clean my blocks. You have to use Memento ink if you're going to use blenders. Mind you, blender pens are awesome. I love them to bits, but this particular card doesn't have a lot of blending on it, so you could just use regular Stampin' markers if you wish, or even watercolour pencils. Any type of colouring medium would be totally fine. That is why I need to clean my blocks. I will turn that over. That's why paper has 2 sides. So I'm going to stamp my little panda with the letter and just stamp him down. Now, of course, I didn't have my Stampin' Scrub handy, but I do now. So I like to clean my stamps as I go. Otherwise, I forget about it and they'll never get done. So I have got my little panda, and I'm going to stamp the little tiny hi onto the letter. There we go. And now I am going to do 2 cards at once. So what I'm going to do is take off my little love letter one, and I might do the party panda as well. Let's pop my stamps away so I don't lose them. It does too, doesn't it? These are the pool party ones. I actually had my nails done the other day. I got a gift voucher for my birthday, which was on the 20th of December, and I hadn't used it yet, so I went and had a pedi and a mani done, which was really cool. I don't often do things for myself like that, so that was a bit nice of my sisters to do that for me, so that was really cool. Hi Sherry, how are you? Yeah, it was really weird having my feet done, because generally I don't have people touch my feet. Just a random fact about Kayla for the day. So that was a bit awkward, but it was really fun to go and have some time with my sister. She went and also had her nails done as well, so we had a bit of girl time. And then I had a craft day on Monday with one of my good friends in Downlines, Jodie. So we did lots of this. That's when I made these panda cards, actually. So I'm always really productive when I'm with Jodie. We chat lots, but we get lots done. So that's always good. So now I've got my pandas stamped. So I'm just going to cut. I hate working on big pieces of paper. It drives me nuts. So I'm going to cut that out. And then you should see my craft desk. I work in the tiniest space. So everything is right at my fingertips, which is good. But it can also be hectic when you're videoing, because I've also got the tripod here, so it can get a bit hectic. So my first attempt at colouring these pandas, I wanted to put a bit of shadowing. Now I used the dark smoky slate stamping blend, but I found it was too heavy and it really didn't need that much. So what I'm going to do is use the fine tip end of the light smoky slate, and I basically just went lightly around the edges of the panda because pandas are wide. So I just created a tiny bit of shadowing and just added the tiniest little bit, really. Doesn't need much. I always tend to forget this, but it's an important tip that less is more. So you can always go back and add more shadowing, but once you've added too much, there is a colour lifter, but it's a bit hard to take it away. So just start off with a bit less than you think you might need, and you can go back and then add a bit more if you need to. I hope you're all having a crafty week or a good week, whatever you're doing, whatever you're up to. Okay, so I've added my light smoky slate. Now I'm going to add, actually, might start with my darker pool party, and I want the edges on this side of the envelope to be darker. So I'm just going to go in like that. I'm going to come back with my light pool party and just use a circular motion to blend that out. And I will leave some white there, and then I'm going to use, this one is dark Calypso Coral, and I'm going to colour my little heart there. So that's that's all the colouring there is to this. I'm also going to go back and add, I might do a light Calypso Coral party hat. I love pool party, it's one of my favourite colours. Well, I'm actually using pretty much all my favourite colours on this card. So I love Lemon Lime Twist. I'm going to be so sad when that eventually goes. And I also love Bermuda Bay. I am a big blue and green person. I just love them. I think they're gorgeous. So that's the colouring done. Now I'm just going to go, because I know we all love fussy cutting. There is no die that matches this stamp set, but it's super easy. It's very basic lines, so it's not going to take long to cut out. So I'm just going to quickly go around and fussy cut my pandas. Now I am going to be actually showing my cards on my blog this weekend too, so they will be up on my blog, and I'll probably upload this video to YouTube so I can share it on my blog. That's the plan anyway. Sometimes my plans don't quite happen, but to plan, really. But we'll see how we go. So how are you all liking Celebration? While I'm sitting here fussy cutting, I should probably chat to you, ask you some questions, give me some entertainment while I'm fussy cutting. There's lots of cool things to buy in Celebration. I'm so excited. I've been slowly collecting them all. I love Epic Celebrations, the one with the guitar and all the fun, sort of like adolescent, teenager type icons, although it could be for anyone. I love using that set, and I have made quite a few things with that, but I can't share them just yet, but I will. I will share them soon. So I've got some fun upcoming things that I'll be sharing that are part of my artisan design team commitments, which is pretty scary but exciting. I have completed my first artisan project, and that will be going live this month. So it's a bit nerve-wracking being on such an amazing team full of amazing women, and so I feel so scared to share my stuff, but it's going to be a fun year, and they're a great team of women to be working with. I love Stampin' Up. Yes, they're probably my two favourites too, Linda. Well, as you can see, I'm using the pandas right now, but I have made quite a few cards with the Epic Celebrations as well. I just can't share them yet, but that's a super fun set to work with. I love bright colours, as you can tell by these cards, so to me, Epic Celebrations just screams bright colours. So I love that I can do that. I hope you don't mind watching me fussy cut. It's not going to take me much longer. Does anyone else make more than one card at once? I hope I can see all the comments, by the way, because I did a live video yesterday and I went back. I thought I was seeing comments, but I wasn't seeing everyone's comments because I went back and there was some that had been left live that I didn't see. So I'm not sure what that was about. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we'll take our card base and we've got, actually, we might adhere these. So I've gone through like 4 fast fuses in the last 2 weeks. So I'm hoping this one will last for the video. So I'm just going to mount my papers onto my mats of Lemon Lime Twist. That was a little uneven. Now you're going to see Kayla. Hopefully, might not be able to move it. Can we rescue it? Dilemma's live. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe not. It's not too bad. Okay. I love fussy cutting. Sit me in front of the TV and give me something to fussy cut and I'm happy. Actually, what did I fussy cut yesterday? Oh no, it was the other day. I did the peacocks, which I will share, but I did the tail feathers and the peacocks. So they were a bit fun. But I love fussy cutting. And I just made some cards this morning. I might give you a sneak peek. And there was a bit of fussy cutting involved in that too. Let's have a look. I will share these very soon, but these are using one of the new occasion sets. And this is the, what's it called? Southern Serenade. So I fussy cut all of this and had to play with the brushos. So that's a bit fun. They're not my usual colours. I don't usually use orange and red a lot, so I thought I'd go out of my comfort zone a bit. And I made some matching envelopes. Got a bit of a thing of having matching sets of everything at the moment. So that was my other little bit of fussy cutting I did. Okay, so here's our bases. Now what I'm going to do is cut with one of my favourite punches. This is the Starburst punch. I love this one. Someone's in the driveway, so I'm hoping it's for the neighbour. Why is it when you're busy, everyone wants you? They ring or they come to your door. Every time. Okay. So there's our 2 little starbursts that our panda's going to go on. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to take it off because I've got all my ribbons on a roll, but this is the black shimmer ribbon from the annual catalogue, and what I did on the background was just added, oh, that's a noisy car, added a couple of strips of fast fuse and then created a bit of a zigzag. So to do that I laid it down, went back across, oops, it's a bit, there we go, and did it 3 times. Now I do use my big fabric scissors for this because I like the nice edge it gives me. So then I'm going to go back and do that over here. And we are going to be sticking something over the top of this, so you'll still see it, but you don't need to worry too much about it coming off because there will be stuff stuck down. Okay, so we've got that. Now I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back of my starbursts, and before I stick it down, I'm going to take the backs off, but before I stick it down I'm going to use my favourite, just wound around everything at the moment, and of course it's under the tripod, so excuse me. Okay, so this is my favourite metallic thread. I love the metallic threads. And then I like to wind it around. It's stuck to everything. Goodness me. Oh, goodness. Okay. I like to wind it around my fingers quite a few times. So don't mind a bit of metallic thread, cut it off, and then I sort of just like mess it up with my fingers, and then come in and use the dimensionals that you've taken the sticky off to sort of help you adhere that down. But then I will go and tidy it up and sort of tidy it up but mess it up, if that makes sense. So I'm just pulling out some threads to make it look a bit messy. Hi Jody. I'm making the cards that I made with you the other day. Okay. So then once we've got that, I have actually adhered one of the new birthday clips. These are the mini, I don't mind me, I've got my tassels in the same bag. One of the mini birthday clips that come from the Picture Perfect birthday suite. And I've adhered those up there. So I'm going to do that before I stick this down. Okay, then I'm going to choose which panda. Actually, I might stick this down to the card base while I'm not getting too ahead of myself. Add some adhesive. I was feeling lazy this morning and I wasn't going to do any crafting or do anything much at all, but I decided to stop procrastinating and get to my craft desk while I'm kid-free. Okay, so I stuck that down. Now I'm going to stick my party panda on this one. So I just need some more dimensionals. I possibly need a new sheet of these in a second. Are you crafting today, Jody? Okay. So I'll stick my party panda down, and then what I'm going to do is grab out my block again, and I need my Whisper White. I might just cut off a scrap here. And then I want my happy birthday phrase here. I was thinking about going for a drive today actually, but just because I need to get out of the house. But then I thought, oh hey, why not just do some crafting instead? I might still go out for a drive. Okay, then I'm going to use the classic label punch to punch out my sentiment, which is the happy birthday. The thing I love about this punch is you can leave it like this, or you can pop it back in the punch, the ends, and do a flagged end, which I really like, and that's what I'm going to do for this card here. And then I've also popped that up on some dimensionals, so I'll just cut some edging there. And stick that down. Now the last thing I did on this card, which is a bit actually, yeah, nope, I will not get ahead of myself. I will stick this one down first, and then I'll show you that. Okay, I've got another sheet going here. Dimensionals everywhere, they're just multiplying all over my desk. Oops, stick down. Okay. Who finds dimensional backings all over their house? Do you know, I found a bit of, I am going to be working with this in a second, but this is the gold glitter flakes from the New Occasions catalogue. I got up in the morning, I think it was yesterday, and I had gold glitter flakes all over my face. So how they ended up in my bed, I don't know, but rather interesting. My poor partner ends up with glitter all over him all the time. It's just don't come near me. It's a glitter explosion usually. I'm trying to get better at doing lives, Missy, because I tend to procrastinate, like, oh, I don't have my hair or my makeup done today, or Elijah's being noisy, but I just need to learn to just take it for what it is, I think, and craft when I can and do what I can, I suppose. Elijah's not here today, so I'm making the most of it. He's at daycare. So it's mummy time. Yes, I think he's used to my craft mess now. He's used to being glittered. Yes, we do love bling. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a bit glittery. Okay, I will stick Mother Panda down. Sherry, you're a demo, aren't you? Are you? I'm really bad with names, so like, please excuse me if that's. I probably should know, but I think I know you're a demo. Are you an Australian demo? I should know this. I know I've just got too many names in my head. Okay, I should have stuck that down to my card base. Get too excited getting glittery. Oh my goodness, I'm fast fusing everywhere. Okay. Oh, I thought you were. That's weird. Are you from Australia? Or are you one of Missy's customers, I think? I know I've seen your name pop up too. Okay. So now we've got the basis of our card down. I am going to use a... Yeah, I thought so. I knew your name from somewhere. So I'm one of Missy's downline. Missy's mark line. She's awesome. Missy is a legend. So now I'm going to add some tiny little dots of glue. And I'm adding quite a few because I'm going to go, this is how I end up with glitter all over my face, by the way, doing this. So I've got these tiny, well, they're actually not tiny, they're quite large, gold glitter flakes, and I'm actually using them as sequins because they are larger. So sometimes you've got to sort of get them stuck down to that glue. Just adds a different dimension, I suppose, to your card. I thought it was a bit fun, but this is most likely how I ended up with glitter all over me. Are you from Queensland, Sherry? Okay, so there's some glitter on that card, so you can see there now. And I'm from cold Tassie. I am a Queenslander though. I was born in Queensland. In lovely... Actually, where did I grow up? Grew up in Budroom, but I was actually born in Brisbane. Oh, awesome. Do you know, I haven't been to New South Wales too much. I went to a wedding in Grafton there a couple of years back, and I went to, the first time I went to Sydney was last year for the Stampin' Up conference, so that was a bit fun, and I'm going again in April. But I haven't done a lot in New South Wales. I've driven through to get to Queensland, but I haven't really done much in New South Wales. Okay, so there's the two card fronts done, and what I'm going to quickly do, because I love to finish off my cards, I like to stamp the insides, so I'm going to quickly do that and chat to you while I do it. So I'm going to do my Party Panda and stamp him in the corner, and then clean him off. Have you been loving Celebration, Sherry? Have you got many freebies? There's so many cool things. Yeah. Okay. I am using Memento again because I'm going to quickly colour my inside pandas to match the outside. So I actually don't know how Mary Fish decorates hers. Does she... I sort of just, I'll use an example from this morning. So I sort of just decorate mine. I just use like the coordinating stamp on the front usually, and I did a stamp on the back as well. I Winker Stellaed that as well, but sometimes I put pattern paper on the back flap. But I'm not sure. I have to. Now you've made me curious. I want to go have a look what Mary Fish does to hers. I love Mary Fish, and I should know because I always check her blog too. She's on my favourites, and I was on her blog this morning. So I'm just colouring my pandas with the Smoky Slate blender pen. If you haven't checked out these blender pens, you really should, because they're really, really cool. I've been a little bit addicted to using them. And there's lots of cool stamp sets in the new Occasions catalogue that would work really well with the blenders. Yeah, I should actually, I should do that, you know. I should use the Bubbles and Fizz paper to decorate these ones. I've taken to doing my envelopes now when I do my cards so that they're done, ready to go, and I've got the insides done, the envelopes done, the whole set of cards is done. Because otherwise, yeah, it gets put to the wayside and it doesn't get done. So, oh, have you chosen what you're going to order, Sherry? I'd love to know which bundles are your favourites. I sort of have an order. Didn't sleep till 2 o'clock this morning, and I was playing in my back office, and I put an order there ready to go, and I added quite a few bundles in. I was a little bit excited, so I held off ordering for a bit because I didn't know what I was getting to work with for Artisan. So now I sort of knew I can order away and go crazy. Yeah, actually, you heard me the other day, I never use vanilla. So, it was good to be able to have something that looked good with vanilla. I'm always a white girl, but it was good to have something that I could use the vanilla with, because a lot of people don't know that we do have vanilla envelopes for Stampin' Up. We don't just sell white. So, the magical bundle, don't even get me started on that. Jody and I love that bundle. So we are absolutely in love with it. I've got a few cards done with it, but I haven't done near enough. I would like to do some more. I'm a big fan of that one. Okay, do you know what? Just because Missy said, here's some white envelopes. So, once again, let's coordinate our envelopes to our cards. So I'm going to put my little love panda there. And I want to call him a love panda, but I'm actually putting high on the inside. Oh goodness, I've got metallic thread going everywhere. Okay, now I need to make sure I'm stamping my high up the right way. Okay. My iPad has low battery, so I hope it lasts. Do you know, Sherry, I've got a 3-year-old son, so he absolutely loves it too. When I got it, he was opening it up and he was stamping away and colouring in. He used it before I did, so it's definitely a winner with the kids, that's for sure. But the big kids too, because I think we all have a big kid inside of us. I know I love the unicorns and the mermaids, so who wouldn't? They're so pretty. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is grab out my Bermuda Bay, and this stamp set comes with like a little confetti stamp, and I've just stamped this sort of around the edges of my envelope for a bit of added interest, I suppose. Just something a bit different. But what we're going to do, just because, oh goodness, sticking my fingers in ink and I'm wearing white top. Who wears white when they're crafting? Sincerely woman I am. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop the back of the envelopes. We're going to stick some fast fuse. I have done this before, but I probably don't do it enough. I mean, how many of us collect pattern paper and then have heaps left? Now I've got to find big enough pieces. Okay, so I want my love panda with this one. So I'm going to butt this up. Probably need to do this the other way. I'm going to butt this up against the edge, and then I'm going to use the flap to cut around the edge. So this is a super fun and easy way to decorate your envelopes and use up your pattern paper, because you don't want it sitting there getting dusty and old. You want it pretty and on a project. So look at that. So our little high panda has a matching envelope, a matching back that matches the card. The inside's done. So doesn't that feel awesome to get all that done? Now I've got to find some bubble paper. I've been using papers like, oh goodness me. Do not leave things with fast fuse on it sitting on your desk. Okay, and take 2. Okay. So stick that down. I know Missy's a paper hoarder. I've seen your videos with your confessions. Use that paper, woman. Actually, I say that, but you should actually say, okay, so I've got a confession to make. Every cupboard in my house, I only have a tiny 2-bedroom house, but every room and every cupboard has craft stuff in it. Yeah. So I probably need to take my own advice there. Okay, so here is the matching envelope and the back lining of the envelope to match my little panda cards. So how cute is that? So now, I'll just move all this stuff out of the way. Now I've got all of these. Look at that. I should actually get organised and send out some cards. I'm really shocking at remembering dates, so I need to actually get ahead. And actually, for those that are shocking at remembering dates, we have a brand new kit out, which is a birthday box where you can organise all your birthday dates and slot the cards into the according months. It's called the Perennial Birthday Kit, and it comes with a matching stamp. So that's a good one for people like me that don't remember birthdays and don't remember dates. So I hope you enjoyed this little look at how I made those panda cards, because a lot of people were asking me what paper I used and bits and pieces, so I thought I'd pop on and quickly show you how I made them. I hope you're having a lovely Thursday. Well, it's Thursday here for me. It's nice and sunny outside, and I'm about to go do some housework. Who likes doing housework? Not me, but it's got to be done. So I'm actually going to go also photograph these cards that I made using the new Brusho, and I'm going to pop these on my blog, but not today. They'll be going up soon. So yes, I'll do that, and then I'm going to have a play with the Picture Perfect birthday suite, which I have out to use. So this is what I'm up to this afternoon. I've got one of my favourite punches out, and I've got a few of my favourite papers from the new suite and the stamp set. So that's what I'm going to be doing this afternoon. I've got it all planned out. Whether it goes to plan or not is another completely different story. So I hope you have a lovely day. Thanks for watching, guys, and for leaving a comment. If you're watching the replay, still leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and I hope you have a lovely week. See you guys. Bye.